Matt. Matt, I was just speaking to Dan about this, brings a kind of rare combination of the youthful enthusiasm that you would expect, a young guy with a lot of ideas and a lot of vim and vigor, which we desperately need in politics, but he matches that with an extraordinary amount of experience as a solicitor and as the interim administrator in Norristown, and not just filling in time and doing the basic demands of those jobs, but really trying to serve the public with creative new ways of meeting the challenges. We're working together to try to solve the problems of sewage disposal in Norristown and West Norriton, which literally stands in the way of developing the riverfront in Norristown. And Matt is working hard and being very creative and trying to deal with that. And when he was the administrator in Norristown, you really helped save that borough from bankruptcy, quite literally, without raising taxes, putting a new plan into place. So for a man of tender years, Matt Bradford has extraordinary experience and has demonstrated great leadership, exactly what we need in Harrisburg to represent us in the State House. So our next state representative, Matt Bradford.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeff.
First of all, I thank you all for coming, and I want to thank our host tremendously for everything. I realize for the people of Conshohocken, these have been a tough 24 hours, so really I thank all the councilmen for being here and helping out. You know, I'm very lucky to have so many of you in this room as friends, but Jason Salas in particular I want to note, and it's funny because it actually involves you, Joe. I don't know if you recall, but well, you'll remember the '96 election well, because of course that's the one where 84 votes separated you from what you did 2 years later, which is be Montgomery County's great congressman. But through that campaign, I met Jason Salas, and a lot of the young Democrats actually came right out of Joe's early campaigns, and actually these hills here of Conshohocken I often remember very well. The night before the election that year, it being in Conshohocken and Norristown, at like 2 or 3 in the morning, hanging up these yellow door hangers very well, with a lot of good friends from labor actually, and thinking, my God, what are we doing? and obviously I was...
It was this nut we're working for.
Well, you know, I do remember giving out the cards for you, and I remember Mike Clark was actually on the in the Norristown ones on the 70th, and I recall that so well. But obviously that's been a tremendous experience, which has really just makes me appreciate everyone in this room and everything you guys do. Obviously this seat 2 years ago, the seat that I'm running for, the 70th, was lost by a mere 100 votes. Democrats only maintain their control of the state legislature by 1 single seat, and unfortunately that majority is greatly jeopardized by some actions of a few. But the good work of Pennsylvania must go on. We must maintain control of the Pennsylvania state legislature. Democrats need to work with Governor Rendell to pass energy and health care reform. We can do that this year. The 70th seat, having only lost by 100 votes 2 years ago, quite frankly, is the seat most likely to change. This is a seat 2 years ago when Netta ran a great race, but fell 100 votes short. The registration was 14% Republican advantage. Today it's dead even. It's literally under 500 registrants. This seat is ready to change. As with all of Montgomery County, thanks to the work of a lot of people in this room, elected officials, labor officials, and frankly party people, this seat's ready to go. With your support, I know we're going to win. I want to thank you all again. I really do appreciate it. On a side note, obviously I've spoken to a lot of you when you ran and said, oh, these speeches are so easy to give. They're not. I'll never say that again. This is not as easy as I thought, but I really appreciate everything you're doing and supporting me this year. And thank you so much. So, thank you.
All right, Matt.